past 5 months, you have been waiting for things to go back to the way things were.
We fight through fire and pain.
Shark who does not swim drowns.
Don't move forward, you die.
I'm recruiting a new team. The people that we are looking at have some experience on the street. You have the farthest way to go. I'm an Olympian. It takes more than a few gold medals and a mask to take on these streets. They were bronze.
This is how we get it done. This is how we do it.
The Green Arrow cannot be stopped unless we all work together.
What about Oliver?
This is how we get it done.
Ollie can take care of himself.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So new Arrow SummerSlam Season 5 trailer, let's break it down. So a couple big new things in this. Let's start with the Stardust via Mel rematch. So Cody Rhodes is guest starring this season. We finally see him in a trailer. He looks kind of zombified, like he's jacked up on Mirakuru or something in the hospital, just laying into Oliver. So Payback is a bitch. It's going to be a lot of fun to see them go up against each other. I don't think that they've said which episode exactly he's going to be in. I think it's somewhere towards the middle of the run, the first half of the season. So maybe after like the first couple of episodes, people have been wondering if he's Solomon Grundy. I don't think that's the case because I think that character is supposed to appear on Gotham this season. So he could be a comic book character, but I think that they'll end it so that he can come back in the future. Like they won't kill him at the end of the episode. Just think of it as like a SummerSlam rematch. The other thing we get in this is a much better look at the new Team Arrow, and now they've kind of confirmed it. Ragman is going to be on the new team. I knew Ragman was going to be part of the season, but I didn't know that he was going to be part of that starting team. So he's being played by this person. If you don't know who he is in the comics, I don't think that they're going to get really crazy with his powers, but the way it works in the comics is that the rags he's wearing are the souls of the people that he's defeated or the people that he carries with him, like the people that he's trying to avenge. He can use their abilities, so he can also use them to absorb damage. So he can summon a bunch of different skills one at a time, and he can use them to soak damage. But when he defeats a villain, he can absorb their soul into the cloak. So I don't think they're going to do that on the TV show. What they might have him do is just have him take pieces of the clothing of the people that he defeats and sew them into his costume. So instead of literally absorbing their souls, maybe he just carries like a little piece of them with him. Better look at Wild Dog's costume. If you haven't been reading Green Arrow Rebirth, they actually just brought Wild Dog back into the comics. So he's going on in Rebirth right now, while he's also going on in the TV show, but two completely different storylines. You don't have to read Green Arrow Rebirth to understand what's going on the TV show right now. But I almost forgot, the trailer's really short, so there might be a little confusion with this person with the sword at the end. That's Prometheus. The way to tell him apart from Ragman, because their costumes bear some resemblance in the way they wear a mask, they look kind of ratty, like they've been patched together. Prometheus does not have coattails, and Ragman is wearing a cloak. Prometheus is just wearing a jacket. It's kind of like a dark twist on the leather costume that Oliver wore for the first couple of seasons. So in that way, Prometheus is going to be throwing a lot of Season 1 stuff that Oliver did into his face as the vigilante. Like, there have been a lot of theories about who Prometheus is, but I feel like most of those rely on Flashpoint to explain them. Like, it's a resurrected Tommy. Yeah, it would be totally awesome if it was Tommy. Some people are even wondering if he's Connor Queen, and it's like a retcon from the Williams son from previous seasons, like Oliver has the love child with this woman here. So maybe Flashpoint messed with things, and now his son comes from the future, a la Legends of Tomorrow, to kill his father, Oliver Queen. No, I don't think that's what's going on. That would be pretty crazy, but I'm expecting Prometheus to be someone who is familiar, but who was related to someone that Oliver killed during Season 1. So we're talking like Edward Fires or like a really big character, but whoever he is, I feel like it'll be an aha moment, like the light bulb will go on and it'll all make sense. Like they've been referencing Season 1 over and over and over. So he's someone specific to what happened during the first season. In the way they pitch the character is that he's been training this whole time since Season 1 to defeat Oliver. So because we have Dolph Lundgren, we make all the Rocky jokes. You can think of him as Clubber Lang from Rocky 3. So then we go to Mr. Terrific. They make a joke about him being an Olympic decathlete. So he's a bronze medalist. He's like, oh, I'm not a gold medalist. I'm a bronze medalist. You see a scene here where it looks like he tries to stand up to some people that are trying to rob him or something like that, gets his ass handed to him. That might be part of the reason why he goes to Oliver and says, I want to be on the new Team Arrow. But however many episodes they decide to drag it on, like it'll be an ongoing thing, him training the new team. But the first couple of episodes will be hardcore training, with him being like the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket. Stephen Amell said that after they had started filming, he's like, oh, I'm having so much fun filming season 5. I have been more mean than I have been in any previous season. The other thing is that Katie Cassidy was doing conventions recently. She said that she would be in the first episode, but it's going to be flashback Laurel, probably to something from season 1, just because so much of the plot this season flows from season 1 stuff. So whatever's happening with season 1 flashback Laurel in that first episode, it'll provide context for the direction the season is going. So be sure to pay attention to what's going on in those flashbacks. But flashbacks, Oliver will probably get his introduction to the Bratva. Russia is going to be where the flashbacks are this season. That's where Dolph Lundgren will appear. He'll be like this big figure in the Russian Bratva that Oliver will have to go up against. So start logging away all your He-Man Rocky gifts. I'm not exactly sure which episode he's going to debut in. It might not be the first episode. I think it's a couple episodes deep. But just for reference, they're filming episode 7 right now. So they'll be filming the mid-season crossover, like the big 4-night crossover episode, for most of the shows in another week or 2. So they might start posting some teasers from behind the scenes. So, whatever ends up happening, I'll totally do a video for it. But congratulations to this week's giveaway winner, Captain Hot Rocks. You win a gift card for the Flash Season 2 Blu-ray. Be sure to private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. There is a new round of the giveaway that starts now. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. So there'll be more Marvel and DC this weekend. Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is premiering next Tuesday. Gotham Season 3 premieres on Monday too, so I'll be posting videos for all that stuff. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here to learn all about Killer Frost and the Flash Season 3, and you can click here to learn about the big Avengers Easter egg they dropped on the set of Spider-Man Homecoming. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.